Hey, welcome back. Brian Fitzpatrick here. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today we talk FOMO, fear of missing out. This is the mindset of today's buyers, and I think it's rightfully earned because of the situation out there with multiple offers and houses selling in days, if not hours, of actually being listed on MLS. So I got an article here pulled up from National Association of Realtors. Let's get into it. This is an article from Lawrence Yun, who's the chief economist over at the National Association of Realtors. Recently, he summed up the current state of the housing market in one word to NPR recently: incredible. Homes for sale are, on average, getting 5.1 offers before they sell, and reports of homes getting 20 or 30 bids are growing. Home prices are up 19.1% from a year ago, and the median sales price has reached a record high of $341,600, according to NAR housing data. That is a big number, and there's a big number of people that cannot afford a house in that price range. So as home prices go up, obviously there's going to be a more limited number of people who are able to afford those homes. But strict mortgage underwriting is ensuring people can afford the homes they are buying, unlike the frenzy that led up to the housing bubble more than a decade ago. Also, the limited number of homes for sale is driving up home prices. So is FOMO, or the fear of missing out, Yun said. Home prices are rising quickly and mortgage rates are near historical lows. Some buyers are maybe panicking and believe they need to buy a home right away. I am seeing that all over the place. I work with a number of clients, and it's a challenge, right? Because there's a limited number of homes for sale, and again, they typically, as soon as they come onto MLS, within a day, 2 days, 3 days, they have multiple offers and they're selling for well over asking, with a lot of waived contingencies. In addition to that, you're actually seeing a lot of sellers put in their own contingencies, right? They'll put in a suitable housing contingency. So it basically means that even if you have an accepted offer, that doesn't mean that you might actually close on that house, because the seller is then obligated to find suitable housing within a period of time, 30, 60, 90 days, whatever is agreed to in the offer. And I've had 2 deals recently where there was a suitable housing contingency, and neither deal made its closing because the seller was not able to find suitable housing. They are experiencing the fear of missing out, Yun told NPR, but at the same time, people feel very uncomfortable needing to make a rushed decision on such a major expenditure. I did a video about that recently, about home inspections, and again, there's a number of people that are waiving home inspections, and that is not a smart idea. There are ways that you can still have a home inspection and still get an accepted offer. It may cost you a little bit more, but in the long run, it is pennies on the dollar compared to significant issues that you may find during a home inspection, to the tune of $50,000, $75,000, $100,000, $150,000 if a foundation needs to be replaced, or like major work needs to be done on the house prior to moving in. Home prices are expected to continue to rise, but not at such a fast clip over the coming months. Prices have been outpacing income growth for several years now. We anticipate that the market will be steadily calming down, Yun told NPR. Realtors recently surveyed by NAR predict that over the next year, a smaller gain will occur in home prices of just 2.5%. That sounds not realistic. I think it's going to go up a little bit more than that. Considerably lower than the 19.1% jump this year. More housing inventory is expected to hit the market too, as more of the country gets vaccinated and pandemic-related housing protections such as forbearance and moratoriums expire. That is going to make the biggest difference on inventory. So these forbearance and eviction moratoriums, these programs are starting to dwindle down. There are millions of people. I've seen estimates anywhere from, say, around 4 or 5 million people to upwards of 20 million people who are in homes that they cannot afford. So just by virtue of that many people being in homes, that's going to introduce a tremendous amount of inventory. Not all at once. It's going to get phased in over a period of months and possibly years, but it's still a big number. So that's certainly going to help buyers. So buyers, I know it's challenging, but try and keep your wits about you and have a very disciplined approach on your buying decision. So don't waive your inspection. If you're looking for a 3-bedroom, don't go with a 2-bedroom because that's what's available. Because reality is we are going to have another downturn in the market. in the real estate market, and people who are purchasing homes here right now at the peak, unless you're in it for I'd say at this point, a minimum 5 years, you really need to be careful what you're paying for that property, just to make sure that you're not in a situation where you're, you've got negative equity, you owe $500,000 on a house that's worth $450,000. That's exactly what happened in 2008, 2009, and a lot of people got burned. So learn from that, be patient, stay disciplined, and eventually you are gonna find the place that's right for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.